Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Park Talk podcast. I am your host, Danny Ream. Special Olympics is a wonderful organization where individuals with intellectual disabilities compete in various athletic events at the local, national, and international level. As two organizations who strive to provide opportunities for everyone to enjoy recreation, the Naperville Park District and our partners at Western DuPage Special Recreation Association are proud to support Special Olympics and their Illinois division. Joining me to discuss Special Olympics and its impact on the community are Athletic Program Supervisor Ryan Fleck and Athletics Manager Phil Eide from WDSRA. Thank you, Ryan and Phil, for joining me on the podcast today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So just to start, can you give me an overview of WDSRA's relationship with Special Olympics?
Yeah, so WD, we provide programs in recreation, sport, that compete at the region, state, and national level with Special Olympics. We have multiple sports: basketball, football, soccer, softball, individual sports, unified sports, which is athletes competing with people without disabilities.
Okay. So what are some examples of those types of sports?
Bocce ball, golf. We're aiming to have a unified volleyball team this year, so we're excited about that. But there's a lot more other sports that we are hoping to offer in the future.
They do have it for like team sports like basketball, football, soccer. It's easier to get it going with like cornhole bags, bocce, things like that. So we've always done that. But we're starting to get into volleyball, team sports. It's just trickier with registration, but they're also cool to do those team sports.
Yeah, I feel like just kind of imagining bocce and cornhole. Those are types of sports that are way more individualized, but like also in like a slower pace group setting.
Yeah, so it's just easy. I mean, it doesn't matter any level. You're just throwing bags.
Yeah.
When you get volleyball, the different levels of play, soccer. So it's interesting and it's cool. But we're excited for volleyball to kick off.
Yeah.
And it provides inclusion for including outside people as well.
Definitely. Yeah. So what else does WDSRA do to support Special Olympics outside of its programming?
If you've heard of the Law Enforcement Torch Run, they do fundraisers. We like to send our groups to Dunkin' Donuts for Cop on a Rooftop.
Of course.
We also provide a polar plunge for our WD athletes. We raised this last year over $20,000 for Special Olympics and jumping into the Fox River.
Oh, wow. Were you one of the participants that jumped in?
I raised the money, but I plunged separately.
Okay.
Typically he does, but his college that he went to, the basketball tournament that got in the way, they made a deeper run. But it always falls on the same weekend, but he's done that plunge for how many years?
Probably 5 or 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's a great event, and we co-op with other agencies. We do it in St. Charles into the Fox River. And like I said, we had about 25 participants this year.
Yeah. I do know that from the Park District, our park police also does a lot of those events, especially with the law enforcement. You know, like you said, polar plunge, cop on a rooftop, tip a cop events at different local restaurants, all, to kind of raise money to support those local athletes and support inclusion as well.
Absolutely.
So how does the partnership between Naperville Park District and WDSRA benefit your athletic and Special Olympic programs?
We utilize them for quite a bit. Without them, we don't have facilities to play at. That's a big thing for us, finding facilities. We utilize Fort Hill, Ranch View, Riverwoods for our basketball programs. We use Commissioners and Frontier Park for our softball and soccer programs. So without them, our facilities are kind of just, we don't have anything, and our teams are growing, so we need even more space. So with the addition of the new facility, hoping to get in there and run some more stuff as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure with these unified programs as well. You mentioned golf. Springbrook and Naperbrook golf courses, one of our more popular facilities here at the Park District as well.
They've been really great to us. We've been at Arrowhead and Wheaton for many, many years. It's a nice central spot because we do have 9 districts that we serve, all the way up to like Roselle, Bloomingdale. And Arrowhead was great, but we've outgrown it. Like our sports are growing. So we've gone to Springbrook and Naperville.
Correct.
Naperville for like golf skills, and they've been awesome. We started, is this our second or third year with them?
Third year with them.
Yeah. And right out of the gate, they're giving us, buckets at the range and tee times. So it's been really, really good.
Yeah. What's so great about the Naperville and Springbrook specifically is just the different amenities for different programs. I mean, you could just play 9-hole, 18-hole, but you could also go to the driving range. We have practice facilities, like you said, to just kind of work on those skills, which I know I would need to utilize a lot. But and
Springbrook actually hosts the golf skills tournament. So
that's right. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, and you mentioned WDSRA serving so many different districts, towns in the area. One thing that I think is so great about here in the Naperville Park District is we are such a large city, and we do have so many facilities that we are able to provide to organizations like yours.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, whether it be up north, such as Fort Hill, or we go way south to Commissioners, our athletes are willing to travel to go to those places, which is nice.
Yeah, and it's so widespread that you are able to accommodate for people in different locations.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have some athletes at very south, down by Nequa, 95th. So having softball down there at Frontier, it's nice that Fort Hill, it's still Naperville, but it can be a little far north for some people. So it's cool. Whether it's basketball, we have floor hockey at Fort Hill.
Okay.
And then softball, soccer, football down south. So it's nice.
We talked a lot about different sports that you offer. Which ones do you personally enjoy working with the most?
So prior to coming to WD, I coached multiple sports. Softball and basketball were at the top for me. I like the team sport aspect of strategizing and things like that. But since I've come here, floor hockey probably takes the top for me, with softball very close behind. We're in the middle of our softball season right now, and I'm excited about that. But it is floor hockey and softball are probably my top 2 favorite.
It's funny because we love sports at the office. We're always talking anything football. Ryan's a huge hockey guy. I actually play soccer, and that's my love and passion. Ryan, we joke, that's the sport he doesn't know, but he's won 2 state tournaments for Wedsra coaching soccer. So we laugh about that.
Hey, kudos to your coaching skills.
Something like that. Just get him in position and ready to play.
Yeah, and I'm sure, from the participant side of it, they must love doing those types of sports as well, especially the team sports. I can just imagine getting to interact with their friends.
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably the best part. A lot of them are there for the social aspect. Yeah. I think some of them sometimes don't know if they win or lose. They're just there to have fun. And like our basketball program, it's growing. We had 107 athletes this past year.
Awesome.
That gives us 10 teams. And again, going back to the facilities, that's what gives us trouble, is finding places for those 10 teams. But it's an awesome problem to have.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And, we've talking about the different athletes and participants of these programs. Can you explain how Special Olympics impacts just the special needs community in general?
Yeah, I mean, them offering all those programs, our guys are able to, it gives them an out. It gives them an opportunity to compete. They might go to their local park district and might not be able to get on a team. So Special Olympics gives them the outlet to participate in sports that they enjoy.
It's also like people might think that all the athletes get medals. And a typical tournament, like if there's 16 teams at the tournament, they might break it out by division. So every division is like 4 teams. But they're giving gold, silver, bronze, and 4th place ribbons. So they might all walk away with something They also might not, but if they get a gold, they earned that gold. And if they got a silver, they had to learn how to lose.
Right.
And so it's very cool that they're learning sports, they're sweating, they're exercising, they're learning skills, they're learning how to be teammates. They have to pass the ball because I think anybody, we want to shoot. They're the same way, so they have to learn the team aspect, and then they have to learn how to lose, which those are all important things, the social skills, that all translates to real life,
Yeah, and those are, skills and aspects that we stress in our athletic programs as well. We always talk about teamwork and sportsmanship, especially, kind of taking a loss with grace, because you're right, not everyone's going to be walking away with a gold medal. And you have to understand that not everyone's going to win sometimes. And those are very important skills, life skills, just to learn. And it's great that Special Olympics is able to kind of teach those skills to your participants.
There are times where Special Olympics, like I said, we have a region and a state level. They like to send multiple programs, or multiple places to their state events. While on our side, again, we're trying to teach them, hey, like not everyone's given them the opportunity to go to state games. You have to earn it. So in most cases, if second place is awarded, we do keep them home.
Yeah.
Just to kind of teach that lesson of, hey, not everyone gets the opportunity. You do have to win to qualify.
Definitely. Now, how often do these tournaments or games happen in a typical season?
So in a season, we play once a week. So our softball season is done on Tuesday nights. We play other area SRAs every Tuesday night. And then the tournaments usually happen at the end of the season. And those are probably maybe bi-monthly. There's one region tournament for each. It works like any high school sport. You go to the region tournament, like Phil was saying. There might be 4 teams in a division. You place first in your division. You then do qualify for the state tournaments, which is about 2 months after the region tournament, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
We're gearing up for our state tournament for summer games, which is probably the biggest event in the state of Illinois.
Yeah, definitely.
We are sending only 22 athletes this year, but they'll be competing in rhythmic gymnastics, swimming, powerlifting. What's the last thing I'm thinking of?
Track
and field athletics. So swimming, bocce ball, not bocce ball. Jeez. Rhythmic gymnastics, swimming, track and field.
And you mentioned powerlifting?
Powerlifting.
Yeah. No, there's definitely a lot of different sports that are included in Special Olympics. And I know that Summer Games is typically a very large event statewide. But it's cool to hear that they do have very consistent schedules like any other recreational program. And that kind of leads into my last question. Both WDSRA and Naperville Park District really work together to make recreation and athletics inclusive across our communities. So how does our support for Special Olympics support that goal?
Go back to what I was saying before. It gives us an opportunity. We have the opportunity to, again, utilize Naperville Park District and its facilities and its space. Maybe other residents from your community can come out and see our athletes compete. We do, like I said, we do offer those inclusion programs as well through the Park District, but a lot of our guys want the competitive aspect of being on a team. And like I said, Naperville gives us that opportunity.
Definitely. And I think just having, different community organizations support Special Olympics just in general, just supports the idea of inclusion in athletics and recreation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Naperville Park District and WDSRA, we recognize the importance and the benefit of recreation opportunities for everyone to enjoy. Undoubtedly, Special Olympics highlights the importance of making recreation more accessible, and our organizations are committed to the same goal. So, Ryan and Phil, thank you again for joining me on the Park Talk podcast.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. If you're looking for more content, you can find all our podcast episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud, or at napervilleparks.org/podcast. And full-length video episodes are available on the Naperville Park District YouTube page. As always, be sure to stay up to date on everything going on with the Naperville Park District by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, or by visiting our website at napervilleparks.org.